Lovey the frog, come here.
Alright everyone, it is time to go and get Lavazza. We are just setting everything up. We took some of the rugs and everything out of the way, so there's more space and we don't have to worry about getting messy or anything. It is time to go meet her. So we are getting ready to go. So excited. Miso!
Look, are you
You're gonna be the
ready?
best big brother, right?
She's gonna be so cute.
She's gonna be a great friend. Alright. So we are going to meet Lavazza. Lovey. I think we're gonna call her Lovey. They gave all the dogs, they had previous names, some of them that they were being called in the shelters, but a lot of them are really common. So they kind of did like a batch naming where they all have like coffee related names. So Lavazza as in Lavazza Espresso. It's a little bit of a mouthful and they said nicknames are welcome. So I'm thinking Lovey. Yeah, like
Lovey and Miso, they're gonna be besties.
Lovey and Miso. But I'm so excited.
Okay, I'm finally recording. It took me a while to figure this out, but I just want you to look at these two precious angels. Hi, Lovey. Lavazza. She's the sweetest girl.
She is so sweet and so calm, and she's never seen snow before. So she is from deep Texas, so she is figuring it out, figuring out the cold. And she's only 9 months old. This is a puppy, and she is so sweet and so calm.
Yeah, she's a little nervous, we think, but that's to be expected. But she is so kind, and she's the sweetest soul. And I have a feeling, everybody, that this is going to be a foster fail. Because within 5 minutes, Genevieve was like, oh, but look at her face. And she's so sweet. And I mean, look at her. Oh, look at her. Can you blame me? What do you think? What are your thoughts?
She's very, very sweet. Not even a peep, you know?
Do you think in 3 days you're going to have a hard decision to make?
Probably.
What do you guys have to do in 3 days?
Basically, when you get a foster, where they're basically on a hold, where you get to decide if you want to adopt them before they're open on a first come, first served basis.
Say hi, Lovey.
So after being on the longest journey, coming all the way from Texas, we wanted to make sure that she got a chance to sniff around, get used to us outside, and make sure that she felt really comfortable with us before bringing her into an apartment. She got a chance to get used to the cold, explore some of the snow, and then of course we wanted to introduce her to our other puppy, Miso. It
Hi,
was
Lovey.
about 11 p.m. When we were first taking her outside, so it was actually a really good thing, I think, because it wasn't too busy and we could just explore the neighborhood and different areas around it without there being a lot of different people and things kind of going on. This girl was found in the woods in deep Texas, so city life, traffic, trains, sirens, all the noises were new to her. But she did such a good job. And then when it was time for her to meet Miso, honestly, he was more of the problem. They were getting along really well. Miso was crying because he wanted to jump
it's
all over her
okay.
and be really hyper like he does. But she did a generally really good job. We were worried about them getting a little fussy just being next to each other, so we decided to do a little pack walk and brought both of the dogs just to walk around the neighborhood together. Miso can be a lot, and we understand that, so we wanted to ease them into it calmly and sweetly. I can't believe how calm she was able to be at only 9 months old after being on such a long journey with all the different dogs and everything. So it was very nice to see them get along for the most part right away. And every day they've just been getting along together better and better. So it has been so nice to see them grow. When we were at the shelter to pick her up, there were so many dogs. They had about 50 different animals coming that day. And so it was a little bit chaotic. So I'm sorry I couldn't include that in the vlog. They just want everybody to be focused and not filming and be able to get all the animals in and out as safely as possible. So it was a really excellent opportunity. I think it was run really well. It was a great opportunity to get to know some of the other fosters as we were waiting for our turn and our puppies to get called. And yeah, overall, just a great experience. All right, back to the vlog.
Who's that dog? Hi, good girl. You're such a good girl. Oh, you guys look cute right there. Oh, now walk towards me.
Lovey, come here. Baby, you did such a good job. You did such a good job. That's a crazy nut boy. I know. He's pretty crazy. He's pretty crazy. Such a good job. Such a good job. You want to check it out, baby? This is her cat. It's so straight. They give her a pink collar.
Oh.
Just gotta check it all out.
Some water.
Hey everyone, so it has been officially 5 days of Miss Lovey. Almost a week. Are you having the best time? She is just figuring everything out. She was a stray that they found near the Mexican border with some other puppy friends. And they were luckily old enough that they could survive. But it's her first time for a lot of things. Being in Canada, seeing the snow, being on a leash, being in a house. I may or may not have just had to save the butter dish from getting knocked off the table. But she is the loveliest friend that you could ever imagine. Honestly, so heartbroken that we can't keep her, but we are super allergic to dog hair. That's why we have a hypoallergenic dog. But just in the short term, we don't mind to foster, especially with such a precious angel like Lovey Bug. So a little bit more about Redemption Paws. They are a local foster rescue here. They don't have a shelter, but all the dogs are placed with fosters, which I think is so good, especially for these dogs that have been in high-risk situations, in a kill shelter or anything along those lines. Toronto is actually uniquely positioned to be able to help a lot of these dogs since we have one of the lowest rates of strays in the world. Hi, Lovey. As you can see, she's so sweet, so full of kisses, and she's kind of the perfect go everywhere dog. But back to Redemption Paws. So they work with shelters that are in these high kill areas, overcrowded, all of the things, and actually go and pick them up in Texas to be able to come to Canada. Now, Toronto is able to help with this situation because it is a city of dogs. It's super, super dog friendly. About 60% of families actually have dogs here. So because of that, there's a lot of families who are looking to be able to save a friend and get excited to be a part of the rescue. I actually heard about them because of this amazing girl, Taylor, who is really doing so much to build a community of newcomers in Toronto. She has this group called Girlies in Toronto that includes a lot of newcomers to Canada. She shared that they were in dire need of fosters then, and we actually rallied around, everyone shared it out, and a bunch of us are on this foster journey together. So the process was fairly simple, similar to an adoption application where you have to fill out a bunch of different things. We had some trainings, some interviews to make sure that everything was good. And then we got to go pick up Miss Lavazza here. She's had quite a few names. She didn't really have a name before, and they gave them all these really cute coffee names to differentiate them since a lot of them had more basic names or didn't have names. So Lavazza is her official adoption name if you are looking to check her out, but we call her Lovey for short. Hi, baby. Miso is feeling a little left out too, so we gotta make sure we give him all the love as well. So it has been 5 days and she is doing so well. It's clear that she hasn't been on a leash before. I'm not sure she's really been in a house much before. So we are still learning the basics, still learning sit and everything like that. But she's incredibly sweet, incredibly food motivated, which is great for training, a fast learner. And so she's just an absolute pleasure to have and be around. Her adoption application and all of the other dogs who got rescued are officially open online. So I will link that down below. And if you are in the area on February 2nd, it was meant to be this weekend, but they actually moved it because we're having crazy polar vortex action entering Ontario this weekend. It's gonna be like -50 or something, I don't know. And so they moved it to February 2nd, but there is gonna be this amazing adoption event where you can come, make your own tote bag, and get to meet so many of the incredible dogs and even maybe some cats who are up for adoption through Redemption Paws. Being a foster is such an incredible way to help your community. And my experience with fostering has just been so lovely. I truly think I got so lucky with this Angel girl. And while she is still getting used to everything, it is such a joy to be able to see her experience things for the first time. And this girly pup loves the snow. I'm so excited about this journey, and I'm so excited to see who all becomes interested in her because she's truly just the most loving, caring companion, and I know she's gonna find an incredible family. Redemption Paws works really hard to ensure that they're getting the right fit family and the right family rather than the right now family. So it could be a little time, but that just means we get to spend more time with this amazing girl. So if you want to get involved, either to check out the pups, donate, sponsor, or volunteer, I will link all their information down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and follow along to see more of our journey and subscribe for more. We're on this journey together, and I'm so excited to see how it all plays out.